All right, what up, Who That Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marley G, and I'm going to go ahead on and get my prediction of tonight's game and a few little final thoughts I got before the game tonight. I think if you got the Saints winning this game, you just so optimistic, or you just a big homer, because it is absolutely nothing that you could really say that gives you a real shot to say the Saints gonna win this game, that you have seen. Something that you have seen. Like something that you could say, yeah, man, I could see us winning because of this. I could see us winning because of that. You can't say nothing. Look at all our wins. We got up out of there by the hair of our ass against teams that's not even doing good. And it's going into week 7 now. So right now it's no more, oh, it's still early. And, we can make some tweaks to figure some things out. Like, we got to start clicking right now. And tonight, I don't think going to be that night. We got to remember. We got some incompetent head coaches. I got the Jags winning. I got the Jags winning 20 to maybe 13. It's going to be like the same score from the Texas game. It's going to be about the same score, up and down. I don't think we can score in the red zone. Pete Carmichael already said he's going to simplify the offense. And that leads me to think that maybe John Gruden came up in here and gave Pete Carmichael more than what he can handle. He probably had some tweaks into his philosophy, and maybe Derek Carr knew it, but it didn't translate to the O-line. It didn't translate to the wide receivers. Maybe that's why the miscommunication going AWire. I don't know. I'm just thinking like, man, I ain't counting out nothing at this point. I'm not counting out nothing, because the way we looking right now in week 7 is stuff that you're supposed to see in the preseason. And we looking so bad, you don't even see stuff like this in the preseason. And it's like, man, what can you really say that we do good? We don't do nothing good. We can't run the ball good. We can't pass the ball good. We could pass the ball good when we get into if we on our 20-yard line, if we got to get to the other team 20-yard line, we can pass the ball good between them numbers. But once we get in that red zone, we just shut down. We can't kick good. We can't punt good. We can't do nothing that can generate points. Only thing we do good is play good defense. And even that can only hold up for so long, because they're going to be out there too long. They can't even play with real energy, because the offense don't give them a reason to play with real energy and momentum. The good thing about it that I could see from an optimistic standpoint is the Jaguars got 12 sacks this year. 7 of those come from Josh Allen alone. So if we could just somehow figure out how to block Josh Allen, being down 3 starters, we may have a chance. And the fact that they don't play good pass defense. Now, we probably got to watch out for their safety. I think they got a safety named Cisco. We got to watch out for him. He kind of a ball hawk. I think he got like 3 picks. But other than that, man, this going to look like the Ian Book. This going to look like the Ian Book game. I'm telling you. This going to look like the Ian Book game. You remember that one dude said he came straight out the couch to come to the game. That's what these dudes going to be doing. These dudes came straight out the couch. These dudes probably coming in from looking in the Indeed papers for work. Indeed website. About to go get that plant job. About to go get that CDL forklift job. I'm telling you. We going to have Pete at left tackle. We're going to have Cam Irvin at right tackle. And at guard, we're going to have Garcia. That's trash. I really wish we would have put Penn in that right tackle to begin with, bro. When we first drafted that dude, I wanted him to play right tackle and Ram played left tackle. Ram is an all-pro tackle. Yes, he's good at the right tackle, but you can't tell me that this man can't just learn left tackle. Yeah, he going to have to break some tendencies that he got a habit with, but at the same time, I'd rather deal with that and have him protect the blind side than have Penn and Raw as protect the blind side. You can't tell me. Yeah, hindsight is 2020. But this what I wanted coming into the season. Once we moved on from Teron, I said, man, let Penning play right tackle. If he raw, I'd rather him play on the side where Derek Carr could see. Look at the Bucks. Look at Wirfs. He doing just fine. He was having a little, nervousness about switching sides from right tackle to left tackle, but he made it work. If you a good dude, you good. You're going to be able to make it work. You're going to figure it out. People switch positions all the time. Look at that game Alontae Taylor had versus Green Bay. Dog. He in the slot. Yes, everything is different from everything else, but at the end of the day, a position change is a position change. Ruiz got paid playing guard. Came in as a center. Pete been up and down the line. But if we go find a way to block Josh Allen and somehow stop Trayvon Walker, I think we'll be straight. As far as Trevor Lawrence, I think he's gonna play, but even if he don't play, they still got a chance at beating us because all they gotta do is put up 20. Now another good thing, if you're an optimistic person, I think these dudes been in London 2 weeks in a row, and then they came back and they went to play the Colts. Yes, they beat the Colts without Anthony Richardson, but it was still a division game. But they got to come to us on a Thursday night, short week. But we got a short week too, so it ain't like they the only ones dealing with a short week. We had all this messed up stuff been happening with our starters, and now we on the short week, and now we got to do it with the reserves. People that got bumped up from the practice squad. So if you're an optimistic fan and you think we could win, that's good. But don't just set yourself up for failure with having high expectations. Yes, crazy stuff can happen. A punt return can happen. Maybe they might have the fumblerooskies. Maybe we might bust out a little trick play. Crazy stuff didn't happen. This is a Thursday night game. Crazy stuff can happen. But you got to remember, we got some incompetent head coaches. When we beat teams, it's because, we just so happened got up out of there about to have our ass. When teams beat us, it's because we got incompetent head coaches that we should have won that game. It's a difference. It's a difference. Some people want us to lose and get blown out just for the sake of getting Pete Carmichael up out of here. Just for the sake of getting Dennis Allen up out of here. Me, I want to win. I'm a winner. I want to win and still get these dudes up out of here. Even if we put up 30, 35 points by the offense, I still want Pete Carmichael gone because it's too much of a roller coaster, too much of a mixed bag. You don't ever know what you're going to get. With Pete Carmichael, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. I want Ronald Curry to get promoted. The Panthers did it. Maybe because he's black. I don't know. At this point, I'm not leaving nothing on the table. I'm putting in everything. Ain't nothing exempt. We got to exhaust all theories. Now, this team can't check the pass, but we can't pass block. They damn sure could stop the run, so I doubt AK have a big game, period. They got a good linebacker. They got a good D-line to stop the run. So AK, he's pretty much going to get knocked out the whole game plan, period. Our only best chance is to pass the ball when we can, and when we do pass the ball, we got to, get time for Derek Carr, and Derek Carr got to get the ball out quick, so we got to do some slants. We got to do some quick plays. And then maybe we can start establishing the run. Establish the run, maybe establish play action. Nick Underhill done already put the hit piece out on Carmichael for play action usage, motion usage, bottom of the league. Right after that hit piece, everybody started talking about it. Spread like a wildfire. Saints Twitter, Saints YouTube, Saints podcast. Word around town. Pete Carmichael got that ass right when we played the Patriots, though. Started doing a little bit more of all that. Did it even some more when we played Texans. Put that hit piece out on Penning. Contrary to popular belief, he can't run block. Right after that, they benched his ass. Benched him so bad, he can't even start this game. They got practice squad people started before him this game. That's how much trust they got into him. Now, if that don't hurt your confidence, I don't know what will. I think last game, if he would have started, he wouldn't even play this bad. I think his confidence was shot so much, he was in his head. When you in your head, you lost half the battle right there. You lost half the battle when you in your head. You in your own mind. You thinking too much. You overthinking things. Foskey came in with the same thing. And then when AK was talking about players not being serious and they not looking at film and all that, everything pointing to me is Penning and Olave. I would say Rashid, but he was crying on the sideline. He had passion. And on top of that, Rashid was an undrafted player. So he don't get the same type of expectations that Olave get. You can't put him on the same type of pedestal if he don't know this and he don't know that, and he got the skills like Olave, as far as, certain traits like the speed and taking the top off, but, Olave got the route running. But when it comes to filming all that, Olave supposed to be ahead of him. Ohio State, top of the line. So, if Nick Underhill could put out these hit pieces for Pete Carmichael, have him on a high seat, get Penning bench, I think he need to put out a hit piece on DA for incompetence. Maybe that'll get Mickey Loomis looking even harder. Mickey Loomis talking about, yeah, man, around the league, you look at the Eagles, you look at the Chiefs, they ain't really score over 20. Forget what everybody else doing. Worry about what we doing under these last 20-something games of Pete Carmichael. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. Worry about what you doing. Stop looking at everybody else's house. Fix what's going on in your house. That's like you having a flat, but you about to say, I stay close to work. I only stay a mile away from work. I don't need to worry about the flat. I could just keep on. No, fix the flat before it goes into a flat and you have an accident. Don't wait for the accident to happen. That's just too incompetent, bro. I hope we win this game, but it's nothing pointing to me that's saying we could win this game. I'm a real trench person. To me, everything starts up front in the trenches. We don't have no pass rush. That's why we getting these penalties. Adebo getting these penalties. We don't have no run blocking. That's why AK can't even make something shaking. That's why Pete Carmichael just abandoned the run. Because we're not run blocking consistently. Can't pass block. And when we do good pass blocking, Derek Carr hold on to the ball too long. Because he feel like he got to play hero ball because we can't move the ball efficiently. And then the penalties just racking up. Every time we do get a little bit momentum, you get a penalty. They starting to call Trevor penalty. Everybody was saying in the beginning, oh yeah, man, we need that nastiness from him and all that. I don't care about a flag here and there, but he getting too many flags. He's stalling drives. That's why we can't score. We stalling drives. We killing ourselves. We hurting ourselves. We shooting ourselves in the foot. Just like in Green Bay when Taysom had that big runner. Michael Thomas had the holding penalty. All this is game changers. Game changers. We could easily be 5-1 right now. Maybe even 6-0. But we could just as easily be 1-5, 2-4. Remember, we got about some of these games by the hair of our ass. We should have never let the Panthers come back on us. Good thing the Titans ain't keep running the ball with Derrick Henry. Good thing they ain't call a fumble on that one play in the red zone. Who else we beat? The Patriots. Oh, wow. We caught the Patriots. Doug Peterson ain't even much going to forget that we did a whole Zoom interview with him. So I'm pretty sure he's going to try to stick it to us. Like I said, the Texans ain't do nothing spectacular. They was just doing crossing routes. So CJ, whoever the backup is for Trevor Lawrence, that's all they got to do is just some crossing routes. You could do that in like, what, 2 days practice? Our defense still a good defense, but if that's how Achilles heel because we can't get no good pass rush, then all they need to score is 20 points. All they need to score is 18 points on us, and we done for. But my prediction is the game gonna be 20-13. It may be 16-13, 16-20. I got the Jaguars winning, man. The good thing about it, we can make a little run after this because we play the Colts without Anthony Richardson. We play some real bad teams coming up. But once again, man, once you got an incompetent coaching staff, that trickles down to the locker room and the players. Once the players not bought in and they checked out, that changes everything. So a lot of these games that it seemed like we could win or easy to win or we should win, we just might lose. And if we win, we might get up out there about to have our ass. And that just shows the lack of discipline. That shows the lack of preparation. AK done spilled the beans already last year. Yeah, we ain't practicing. Certain stuff ain't getting called out on practicing when we mess up. That was the red flag for me. The proof was in the pudding right there. The proof was in the pudding when we lost to Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield with their QB ratings. The proof is in the pudding when we lost to Green Bay. Like, we losing games that you should not lose. You had this and this and this happen in your favor and you still lost? Only competence. All we needed was competence and we win. But unless it be some miracle or some fluky stuff happen in this game, I don't see us winning. Yeah, when we played the Green Bay Packers, they had their offensive lineman out, and they still won that game versus us. But guess what? They coaches got competence. We don't. That's the difference. That's the difference. Let me know in the comment section down below how y'all feel. What y'all got for the game? Score-wise, prediction-wise, drop them down below. And if you like the video, go ahead on and like it or share. Subscribe.